Hey everyone, it's Dr. Sam Robbins. Today I'm going to reveal 7 clinically proven tips so you can have better, deeper, and more restful sleep. Now, I truly believe that getting better sleep is one of the best ways for improving your health, fitness, and longevity. With better sleep, you will burn more fat, you'll build more muscle, your skin and hair will be better, your memory and cognition will improve, cravings will be less, you'll be happier and in a better mood, and you'll greatly reduce your risk for many illnesses and diseases. And the reason is that good quality sleep helps restore every aspect of your body, all the cells, and most importantly, improve your hormones, my favorite topic. Sadly, sleep is one that most people screw up and typically complain about, especially as we get older. Now keep in mind that I didn't say get more sleep, even though many people do also need to sleep more hours. And that's why today I'm going to reveal my 7 favorite ways for you to get better, deeper, and more restful sleep naturally. Now, before I start, I'll confess that I've always been a bad sleeper. I have a hard time falling asleep and or staying asleep, even as a child. My mind is basically just always racing, right? I'm either working out some problem or looking for some solutions in my head, or I'm just really excited about something and I'm thinking about all the possibilities. Plus, I'm also a very light sleeper, so anything can wake me up or prevent me from falling asleep. Now, some people are lucky, right? They can sleep anywhere, anytime, no matter how noisy and what's going on in their life. I am not one of these lucky bastards, and thus, I've really had to figure out how to dramatically improve my sleep. Mind you, my sleep is still not great, right? It's not perfect, but it's dramatically improved over the past few years. So let me start and share with you some of my favorite solutions for improving your sleep. And almost all of these you can implement right away and they'll cost you nothing or just very little money. Okay, first of all, you want to know your sleep chronotype. Now, most people or experts say that you should get to bed early and wake up early. And this is probably true for many people, but obviously not all. Some people are morning people and some are just night owls. Genetics plays a big role in this one, as does just aging and hormonal changes. For example, I used to stay up late and sleep in, but when I got in my 40s, I started to go to bed earlier and I was getting sleepy earlier. And then as I get close to 50, I'm going to bed even earlier, like 10 p.m. Anyway, know your genetics and preferences and then stick to it daily. If you're tired at 10 p.m., then that's your signal to go to bed. Don't push past it and get that quote unquote second wind, because that's your stress hormones increasing, such as cortisol levels will go up. And then melatonin, your sleep hormone, will actually do the opposite and go down. And now you've created a negative hormonal balance or imbalance. So listen to your body and keep the same sleep schedule every night. If you want to go to bed at 2 a.m., then stick to that schedule every night. Consistency and regularity is the most important factor. One thing you want to do is wake up with sunlight. Now, when you wake up in the morning, get some sunlight immediately. Let your eyes see sunlight to reset your hormones and basically wake up, which actually then preps your body to release your sleep hormone, melatonin, later that evening. I suggest you actually go out for like a 10 to 15 minute walk. You'll get some sun and start your body moving, so it's got double the benefits. Now, the next thing I want you to do is exercise daily. Now, if any of you have a dog, you know that you need to walk the dog. It's not just so they can go to the bathroom, but so they can get some of their energy out. It helps sleep them better and they're not as restless. Same with children. One reason they sleep well is because they're so active during the day. So make sure you exercise and move daily. As you may already know, I like both weightlifting, which is resistance exercise, and cardio, walking being one of my favorite. You can do each every other day. For example, maybe do cardio Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then weights or resistance exercise Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or something similar. And the earlier in the day that you exercise, the better. First, you'll have more energy the entire day, which is a great bonus. But the problem is that exercising late in the day or like at nighttime actually stimulates your nervous system, your adrenals and stress hormone, and thus reduces deep sleep. Now, this has to do with strenuous exercise. Of course, I'd rather you exercise late in the day than not exercise at all. However, you can take a nice, relaxing walk late in the day or at nighttime, which obviously has many benefits, and one of them being that it improves your stress levels and helps your body relax. As with everything, a healthy, balanced diet is important, and it also affects sleep. Now, this topic is obviously too big for today's video, but Just get logical about it. Try to eat healthy every day. Make sure you get healthy fats, proteins, and some carbohydrates. Don't eat too close to bedtime. Wait at least 1 or 2 hours before. You basically want your body to focus on repair and sleep, not digesting like a heavy, thick, calorie-dense meal. You should also eat something slow to digest for your last meal, something with some fat to help keep your blood sugar stable. One reason people wake up in the middle of the night is actually due to low blood sugar levels. Speaking of which, alcohol is not good for sleep. You may pass out easier with it, but it reduces deep REM sleep, REM sleep, and thus repair is reduced and you actually wake up less rested. And lastly, as far as diet, reduce or eliminate caffeine. I know, this means no coffee or energy drinks and all that stuff. However, if you're going to have them, cut them out about 8 to 10 hours before bed. Now, when I tell this to people, they bitch and complain, moan and groan at first. However, weeks later, they confess how much better they're sleeping because they've eliminated caffeine or they just did it first thing in the morning, giving it time to get out of their body by nighttime. Next, I want you to dim the lights, especially the blue light, as it's important to get sunlight during the day, right? However, at night, you need to reduce the lights around you. This means to dim lights around your home and more so, kill off the blue light from electronic devices like your phone and the computer. Now, I've spoken about this in the past. You can get blue blocking apps or software on electronic devices, but I simply dim my lights and wear blue blocking glasses. I do so about an hour or two before bedtime, and it really helps because it tells my body to start producing melatonin that it's getting late at night. You see, this is because all that bright lights tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. By the way, when it's time to sleep, your bedroom should be completely pitch black. And if you can't do that, do what I do. I wear eye shades, right? It just blocks out all the light. Now, the next thing I want you to do is write it down. Now, as stated earlier, my mind is always racing. I've always been like a thinker, and I've noticed many poor sleepers are similar. Now, you might have concern or anger or frustration or worry, some negative thoughts, or even excitement. But whatever it is, your brain is constantly focusing on something and not able to relax. Now, meditation is great if you want to do that. However, I think writing things down is really important because it gets the junk out of your head, right? And can puts it on paper. You can journal or have a diary or just write down what's bothering you, what you're thinking about. Then make sure you also end on a positive note. What you're grateful for, what you're happy about, what is working out in your life. Small or big, end with gratitude. Just know that your brain can only hold on to one type of emotion. You can't be angry and grateful at the same time. So better to end the day with happiness on a positive note of gratitude. Ironically, you'll actually get better sleep due to better hormones. And finally, make sure you take some supplements to help you relax at night. Let's face it, we live in a high-stress world, right? We're getting bombarded with so much stimuli all day long that it's hard to physically and more so mentally relax. Now, magnesium is really important and one that most people are actually deficient in. If you get muscle cramps, especially at night, then you really need more magnesium. I also like specific herbs such as St. John's wort, passion flower, and valerian extract, as well as amino acids, 5-HTP, L-theanine, taurine, and GABA. These are in fact the specific ingredients I use to help me sleep. Now, it's been a big game changer for me. The combination works the best, and I'll give you a link below this video in the description area to the exact formula I use. I also add in melatonin about 3 or 4 times a week, in addition to the herbs and amino acids I just mentioned that I take every night. However, don't use the typical 3 milligrams or more. That's just too much. I use 1 milligram or even half of that at 500 micrograms. You see, when you take too high a dose, which is 3 milligrams or more, you wake up groggy and sluggish, and it lasts most of the morning. So I take just 1 milligram an hour before bed with the herbs and the amino acid formula that I just mentioned, and you'll fall asleep faster, easier, and more importantly, stay asleep. The end result is better, deeper sleep, and you'll wake up feeling rested and youthful. If you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel and then click the bell icon. Thanks for listening and have a happy and healthy day.